I had about enough time to take apart 2 pallets. I still have quite a few left. I have one, looks like it's oak, and a couple of other ones. I'm not even sure what they are at this point. I'm sure they're pine, but maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. But they're 2 massive ones, and I haven't had a chance to take them apart yet. But I did take the 2 that you saw right here, and it yields quite a bit of wood the way that I do it with the reciprocating saw and then punching out the nails. So you saw me take apart those pallets, and I really do think that's the best way to do it. I didn't make it up. Jimmy DeResta has done it, and a bunch of other guys use the demo saw or the Sawzall to take apart the pallets. You just cut right through the nails, and then you tap them out afterwards, and it's much easier. You get to salvage a lot more wood out of it. I saw Izzy Swan has that Pallet Pal thing, so it just looks like sort of a big crowbar, but with a giant lever, and you'll end up breaking more of them than you actually get. So I got a whole bunch. I'll show you sort of the haul that came out of it, but a lot of the pieces look like this and this and this. So you'd think that's where the video ends, right? That's how you get wood. But I'm not interested in rustic. I'm not interested in making it look like weathered or anything like that. I want brand new pieces of wood, and because I'm so new to this, and because wood can be expensive, and I really need to get into it and practice before I really start spending money on it, on the wood anyway. I take apart pallets and then I plane them, and I make them nice and clean. So that is a nice little segue into this new tool that I got yesterday, and that's this here. But before I talk about it, I want to say one thing, and I don't think it's something that's been mentioned very often, and that is everyone who's a woodworker, generally speaking, has spouses, has girlfriends, has boyfriends, has husbands and wives, and I don't think they get enough credit, because in order to do this, a lot of time comes out of family time, or maybe husband-wife time or boyfriend-girlfriend time. And for me, it's very important that I thank my wife, because she's been incredibly supportive about this entire thing. And we're both sort of, let's see how this goes, and let's see where it goes. So thank you to my wife. So this tool is a jointer, and it's not a very big one, and it's not a very powerful one. But I think as a beginner tool, and especially for 50 bucks off Craigslist, it's really going to get me into it. I don't have that much shop space, and I really have to sort of see where this goes. And I think a bench top will work. There does need to be a little bit of fixing up to this, because one of the 2 blades that's in here is dinged up pretty bad, and the other one's pretty clean. But let's see how it goes, and I'll take the end of this video into showing you guys what one of these looks like once it's cleaned up, and let's see how that is. In testing this machine yesterday, I noticed that it tossed out a ton of wood shavings and chippings. I don't have a dust collector, but I do have a shop vac, so I jury-rigged a little duct tape solution over there, because I don't have I guess it's a down converter, what have you. Anyways, we'll give it a shot, and let's see how it goes. just to go through the steps again, we face jointed, we edge jointed, we paralleled the other edge with the table saw, and then we thickness planed the opposite face, so that we now have a perfectly square piece of pine. Now this isn't this isn't black walnut, and this isn't cocobolo, and this isn't zebra wood. This is pine, but it's a free board, and it's S4S, and if you cut off the nail holes, or if you're okay with the full board having nail holes, which some people are, then it's a great piece of wood, and I'm really happy with how it came out. This is the smaller one. This one had quite a few more imperfections in it. You can see there's a bunch of knots and stuff, so maybe this one is better for I don't know, framing, or some part of the project that wouldn't be seen. So in closing for this week's video, I want to thank everyone who watched last week's video, which was immensely gratifying to see so many viewers watch. I think I'm upwards of almost 7,000 views, and it's really humbling and gratifying. Obviously, people are into this and they're looking for these kinds of videos. So if you know anyone who's into it, please share, please like, please subscribe. It really helps. Thanks so much.